The subtraction law. If I'm dividing two numbers with the same base, then I subtract the powers. These questions can either have the division symbol or the fraction symbol in them. If you get a question with a division symbol, in my humblest opinion, you should turn it into a fraction. So in case you are unsure how to do that, if I had ABC divided by DEF, that will look like ABC over DEF, something along those lines. Simplify the following expressions. As per my previous example, I'm going to go and turn any big numbers into powers to assist me in this process. The 3 at the top stays as it is. The 9 at the bottom becomes 3 squared. Once I now have everything in power form, I can go and do the subtraction law. 3 on its own, that's going to be a 1, so that's going to be 1 take away 2. U to the power of 5 divided by u to the power of 2, so that's u to the power of 5 take away 2. And h to the power of 7 take away h to the power, divided by h to the power of 3 is the same as saying h to the power of 7 take away 3. One take away 2 is negative 1. 5 take away 2 is 3. 7 take away 3 is going to be equal to 4. Now you might be asked a weird question that says, could you please make sure that the powers are all positive? You'll notice there I've got a 3 to the negative 1. As a reminder, if you see a little minus up there in the power, that's the same as writing 3 to the power of 1 in the denominator of a fraction. What goes at the top? Just a 1. It's not the same one as here, it's just another completely different one. So this would also be the correct answer. If you have numbers to the power of 1, we can actually just get rid of that 1 there, and it would still be the same as a third u to the power of 3, h to the power of 4. Both of these are acceptable answers. Alternatively, at the very beginning, you could have used some rules of fractions and simplified accordingly. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 9 3 times, and there's our 1/3. With the next one here, we've got 64 and 16 as big numbers that will need to be simplified. 64 is the same as saying 8 times 8, or 8 squared. Now, from an earlier question, I also know that 8 is the same as saying 2 to the power of 3, because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So then if I have 2 lots of that, that must mean, therefore, that 64 is going to be 2/3 squared, or 2 to the power of 6. Because 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 16 times 2 is 32, 32 times 2 is 64. So that's 2 to the power of 6. 16 is 8 times 2, or 2 to the power of 3 times 2, which is 2 to the power of 4. So therefore, we've simplified 64 is 2 to the power of 6, and 16 here is 2 to the power of 4. So let us simplify this accordingly. 2 to the power of 6, take away 4, because remember doing a division. I have my g's here. So g to the power of 8 divided by g to the power of 5 is going to be g to the power of 8 take away 5. P to the power of 11 divided by p to the power of 9 is p to the power of 11 take away 9. And h squared divided by h is the same as saying h squared take away 1. And this becomes 2 squared g cubed p squared and h, because h to the power of 1 would just be h. Of course, 2 squared can also be expressed as 4. Both answers are acceptable. C is a combination of both the first index law and the second. We will have to simplify the numerator and then do the divisions. We've established already that 16 is 2 to the power of 4, and 4 is the same as 2 squared. 8 is 2 cubed, so therefore the numbers simplify to 2 to the power of 2 plus 3 plus 4. We have the f's here, which is f to the power of 2 plus 3 plus 4. And we have d's. We've got d to the power, so there's no power, so that's d to the power of 1 plus another 2. Now we have this 32, and what did we say 32 was the same as? 2 to the power of what? 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So that's going to be to the power of 5. Three d squared. So 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 4 is 9. Take away 5. 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 4 is 9. Take away 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. Take away 2. And so my final answer will be 2 to the power of 4, f to the power of 6, and d on its own, like so. Or if you like, you can express this as 16 f squared d.